A night to remember. Note this is in 2011 and I'm 18 now. This story may sound fake, but trust me, this is real. It was a cool summer night. I was in 8th grade at the time. I am an adult now. I was hanging at one of my friend's house. We were going to pull an all-nighter, so we drank energy drinks. It was around 3 a.m. when one of my friends, they are three of us, suggested we should sneak out into the woods. We will call him Alex. I thought he was crazy, but with all this energy I agreed. So did the OTHER. I will call him Anakin. We went through the front door and sneaked out into the woods. We are in Catalina where there is open space everywhere and lots of wild cow roam. We are 3 miles from Alex's house. It's around 4 a.m. and we're in the woods and we are just talking, cracking jokes and stuff, and drinking soda. Not too far from where we are is an abandoned house. Alex was in the middle of a scary story and I was scared shitless. But in the middle of the story we had heard a door open from the abandoned house, and Anakin said, "Be quiet." We heard the unknown person's shoes step on the dead leaves. From seemed like a lifetime it was quiet, no noise, no nothing. But out all sudden we heard a cow get slaughtered. From what it sounded like, I almost shit myself. Then the unknown person turns on a flashlight and points it in our direction and starts sprinting towards us. We all got up and sprinted the hell out of there without looking back. But for some reason I looked back and the person was maybe 100 inches from us, and that made me sprint faster. In a horror movie, you know the people running away trip, but the unknown person had tripped, but that did not make us stop, it made us go faster. Let's call the unknown person the killer. The killer got up and went back to sprinting, but in front of us was a small rocky hill, and Anakin, being the fastest, jumps on the hill, climbs up it in a second. Alex jumps up the hill and climbs it, but for some reason I cannot climb it. The killer is closing in and at this point I start to think how good my life was, but Alex, being a hero, jumps down and helps me climb it. The killer climbs it and is still sprinting. We see the gate we went through to get to the woods. We go through it because there is an opening. We get past it and the killer stops at the gate. We look back and stop. It's a male is just looking at us, and we start being cocky and start yelling at him and making fun of him. He puts the light to his face and makes this creepy smile, then the light turns off. He starts to go through the gate, and we took off, no looking back. We ran 3 miles to get back to Alex's house. We sneak through the Alex's window. We are panting from running. The rest of the night we talked about what happened while watching a movies. We also look out windows to make sure he did not follow us. I never went back to Alex's house after that. Sometimes I dream about that night, and sometimes my friend never jumped down to help, so the killer gets me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button to support my work. And as always, enjoy the fear, my dear.